Good morning, everybody. Go ahead and hit that share button right now, before you do anything else. Hit that share button. And then after you are done hitting that share button, go ahead and hit that other button, which is the like button. Okay, that don't cost you anything. That's called digital currency. Hitting the like button on somebody's stuff, hitting that share button, that is digital currency. So go ahead and ball out on some digital currency on your girl this morning and hit the share button, subscribe button, all the buttons you need to hit to make sure that you know that you are with me and that you are having somebody join with us. Okay. All right. Let me get my sip of water, my sip of tea. Let's all take a good deep breath together. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, love bugs. It is your favorite motivator, Mimi the Motivator, and this is the Get Home Motivation Show. Welcome back, love bugs. Hey, y'all, I missed y'all. I know it's only been a week, but I still miss y'all anyway. Especially for those of you who don't connect with me during the week in between shows. Have you not connected with me? If you haven't, go ahead, do it now. Wherever we are connected, send me a DM and just say, hey. If you have a question for at the end of the show, every show, we answer a question. So if this is your first time love bug, you are officially a love bug, and you are officially charged with becoming 1% better in one area of your life every single day. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wait to the end of the show. And at the end of every show, we answer someone's question who is listening, and that person can be you. And don't be afraid. I won't call you out. I won't tell people your name unless you want me to. But you are not the only person that is going through what you're going through. You are not the only person that has the question looming in your mind and in your spirit. There's somebody else as well. So go ahead and be bold for the both of you and ask your question. So my tea bag has our food for thought today. It says, find strength in knowing that you can make a difference in the world. Find strength in knowing you can make a difference in the world. I feel like this tea bag had my name all over it, like it just was reading me my rights this morning, because, some days I'm not just feeling so strong. I'm not feeling so motivated. I tell y'all all the time, sometimes the motivator needs motivation as well. And today was one of those days, and the tea bag came through for you, girl. See how the ancestors work? And they told me that I could find my strength in knowing that I can make a difference in the world. Because that is my main mission in life, is to make a difference in the world, to make an impact. Now, don't get it twisted. I have a desire to attract $1 billion into my bank account. But most importantly, I have a desire to impact 1 billion people's lives and their bank accounts. Making that difference is what wakes me up in the morning. But guess what? I'm not alone. You can make a difference too. You don't have to have a podcast, but you can start a podcast. And so I'll put a link somewhere so you can start your own podcast for free today. But you can make a difference in the world. You can make a difference today. The easiest way I have found to make a difference in the world is to smile. Yes, it's so easy. And everybody owns a smile. And I don't care if you haven't used your smile all day or all week or all month. And I don't care if your smile has been hanging upside down for a while. Turn it upright. Go out into the world and go smile at some people. Go smile at some strangers. Smile at your family. Smile at your coworkers who get on your nerves. Smile at your boss who you just wish you could just take them off the map. Smile at the person who really bothers you the most. Smile at the person who cut you off in traffic. Smile at the person who try to act like they didn't see you standing in line and they kind of inch their way over in. Just go on and smile at them, because you know that you're blessed. And you can tell them, go and have that spot, boo, because I got so many more spots that await me. I have a better position in life that awaits me than this one standing here in this grocery store. So you go right ahead. It's about us controlling our mind and controlling our thoughts and our perspective of everything we're looking at, including ourselves, that person in the mirror. You can make a difference in your own life. Very many of us are looking for other people to make a difference in our lives when you are your own salvation. It ain't nobody else. It ain't no magical boo, no Prince Charming, Rapunzel. Nobody is coming to save you but you. It ain't Jesus. It ain't nobody. I'm sorry for my Jesus lovers. I'm a Jesus lover too. But understand that Jesus ain't coming back for you. You are the Jesus that have come for yourself. You are the Christ. So go ahead and start saving yourself and figuring out, what does that plan look like? And if you don't know what the plan looks like, how about sit down, get quiet? You know what I'm going to say? Meditate and tap into your inner and higher self and ask higher self, which way do I go? What do I do? I know what it is that I desire, but I don't know how to make it happen. I know where it is that I want to be in life, but I don't know how to get there. Can you show me? When you ask the universe to show you what it is that you desire, it's going to either, one, show you exactly it, and it may come up so magical that you don't believe it. And then that's the other thing that it may show you, is it will show you your resistance to having what you desire. Very often we got these desires, but we don't believe that we can really have what we desire. We don't even believe that we're deserving. So let me tell you something, love bug. You are definitely deserving. Whatever you desire desires you. Whatever you desire deserves you. Whatever you desire is worthy of you. Not just you worthy of it. It belongs to you. It's already in your vortexual bank account. It's already in your vortexual world, ready to come into a physical manifestation if you allow it. See, some of y'all ain't in the receiving mode like y'all really think. See, the receiving mode is kind of tricky. See, the receiving mode has some steps to it. I talk about this a lot, and I'm going to keep repeating it because I think maybe the message is for me. Maybe I haven't been in the receiving mode like I want to be because of these steps. Because to be in the receiving mode, first of all, you have to be in allowing mode. So if somebody's going to hand you something, you have to put your hand out to allow them to hand it to you. You have to open yourself up for them to give to you. But then the next step is to be in a trusting mode. You have to trust that whatever the universe is going to drop into your experience, drop into your hands, into your lap, is for you. Trust that it's going to be okay. Trust that everything is already worked out because it already is. That's why you don't even have to figure it out, because it's already been worked out. Your job is just to follow the yellow brick road. Follow the path that is lighting up to you. And in that, you'll start making a difference in your own life, and then you'll start making a difference in the world. There is no way you can make a difference in the world without making a difference in your own personal world. There is no way that you can make change in the world without making change within yourself first. Change does not happen to them. It's you, boo. It's you who needs to change. And when you make that declaration and that commitment to changing self, your world will not change. Or if it does, it's probably not going to change in the way that you would like it to. You have control over your life experience way more than you give yourself credit to. See, we all are operating by the law of attraction, whether we have ever heard of it or not. Our thoughts are bringing things into our experience. Our fears are bringing our fears right to our doorstep, because it's what we're thinking about. Whatever we think about comes to be, and not the opposite. So if you keep on thinking that you don't want this one something to happen to you, please don't let it happen. Please don't let it happen. Guess what is going to happen? Because you kept calling it out to yourself. So no longer focus on what's not there. No longer focus on what's not working. Focus on what is working. Focus on what is there, the abundance that already exists in your life, surrounding you every single day. Focus on what's good with you. Focus on your assets, your personality. Even if it's just your lovely lipstick, whatever it is that you have that's working for you, work it, okay? And focus on it. Don't focus on your weaknesses. People that will tell you out here, oh, you need to work on your weaknesses. Lies. Work on your strengths and make your strengths stronger. And then pay somebody to help you with your weaknesses. Delegate. That's what a real leader does. A real leader doesn't try to do it all themselves. Come on, man. You're only one person. And if you really want to make impact in the world, you're going to have to lock arms with some more people to make that real impact. But like I said, we're going to start with self. Making an impact on self. Okay? So what are we talking about today? I didn't even tell you, huh? Today we are talking about how food affects your finances. Yes. Oh, I did have some other food for thought I wanted to share with y'all, but we'll share it with you next week. My bad. How is food affecting your finances? Lord have mercy. I think this kind of hits home for me in so many ways that I don't even know where I really want to begin with the conversation. How is food affecting your finances? How is food affecting your wealth? You know, we hear it all the time. Health is wealth. What does that really mean, though? It means a multitude of things. But right now, I'm first going to break down a few things of how I see food affecting people's finances in my own personal life. And the first, number one, top of the list is eating out. How many of y'all eat out? Show of hands. Yeah, you ain't got to tell yourself. Just wink at me. Just wink at the screen. Okay? Or wink at the phone if you're listening to this. Eating out. So many people are eating out. Even with the whole pandemic going on, people were still just eating out, except for eating out in the house, ordering DoorDash, Uber, or Eats, or whatever those other things are. And I'm not endorsing any of those people, but I am endorsing for you to eat in and to fix your own food. Because eating out gets expensive, especially when you are using a delivery service. So not only are you paying for the food, but you're paying for it to be delivered. So not only are you paying for someone to cook it and someone to wash the dishes over there and to mop the floors, you know, you're paying for all the overhead of the restaurant. Did you know that most restaurants mark up food 300%? Yeah, that's worse than the retail clothing stores. At least in the clothing stores, only 80%. But in a restaurant, they are marking food up 300%. And you're paying for it. So instead of going and getting a pack of, I'm just going to use hamburgers for it because it's the first thing that came to mind. Instead of going to get a pack of hamburger meat for about $5 or $6 a pound of it, you're going to go buy a quarter pounder burger for $6. And then you're going to add some fries and some other and a drink on there. And by that time, you're probably at $10, right? Unless you operating off the dollar menu, and I'm not going to say nothing about that. But eating out, those prices are going up. The prices of eating out is going up higher than inflation, faster than inflation. But guess what price is remaining a little bit on the fixed level? Groceries, boo. So if you're going to have something delivered, have some groceries delivered. Why not? I'll drop a link in the bottom for that. But get you some groceries delivered. Stop making excuses for why you eat out. You know, I was there, a few weeks ago, y'all. I was eating out like it was nobody's business. I was eating out almost every single day. I was tired. I'm working long days. I'm working 16-hour days. I want somebody to feed me. But then one thing that I definitely noticed is I started being tired. I started being grouchy, less productive. So was it really serving me to eat out? Probably not. Because now I'm not able to work as much. I'm not able to have as many meetings. I don't have the creative juices to sit there and create content. I'm just ready to take a nap. I want to sleep late. I want to take a nap and I want to go to bed early. All because I've been eating out. Eating food that does not serve my highest and greatest good. That does not serve my body. That does not serve my mind, which means it cannot serve my finances. The other thing that comes to mind with food and health and wealth is that not eating right costs. People always want to say, oh, it costs so much to eat healthy. No, really, it doesn't. It's way cheaper to eat as a vegetarian than it is as a carnivore. Excuse me. My cauliflower wings are way cheaper than your chicken wings. I promise you that. But not eating right can cost you in the end. Because when you don't eat right, then you get sick. I found myself burnt out and I was in the bed for a whole week. That's a whole week of not working. That's a whole week of not generating income. I'm an entrepreneur. So in entrepreneur world, ain't no vacation days. Ain't no sick days. Ain't nobody paying me to stay in the bed. I don't get paid unless I get out of the bed. And very many of you, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, You can't afford not to go to work. You can't afford to take a week or weeks, several weeks off of work, because that's something that can happen. When you're not eating right, you're not feeding your body the fuel that it needs to heal and operate itself. So now you may not have to take time off from work besides to go to the doctor, and you got to pay a copay, and you got prescriptions. That's costly. Those three things right there all in one day. So not only did you not make money that day, but three things cost you. Let's consider that. It costs not to eat right. It costs once you get yourself into a situation where now you got to have somebody's type of surgery, or you're exhausted, or you're dehydrated, or you got ulcers, and now you're in the hospital for a couple of weeks, or you're having a stroke because all you've been eating is fatty foods and them clogged your arteries up. So yeah, you can afford to go eat out every day, but can you afford to be in the hospital for a few weeks? Can you afford to be in the bed for a few days? Can you? Can you afford to be away from work that long? Can you afford not to be taking care of your family for those days? Taking care of your business? It costs, don't it? It costs you in low performance. Like I mentioned earlier, when I was not eating right, I was not performing at my top performance. And I like to operate at 200%. And I feel like I was operating like at 75, which is totally not me. But that came from not being mindful of what I was putting into my body, what I was fueling my body for. It's like driving a luxury car, because my vehicle is a luxury car, and putting some 87 gas in there. No, I need that 93. I need that Supreme in order for this vehicle to move and operate in the way that I want it to operate for me. You got to take care of your body. You only get one of them. You can go trade your car in, but you can't go trade your body in. It doesn't happen like that. Speaking of, you can't buy a new body like that. You might buy some more boobs, buy a new butt, but go out there and price a liver. Go out there and price some lungs. Go out there and price a digestive system and see how that works. Go ahead out there. Go price some muscles, because that, I'm sure, is expensive or not even on the market. So can you afford that? Can you afford to be without your liver? Because your liver is everything. It's cleansing you. It's giving the energy. It's making sure that you are getting the gunk out of your body. That and some other organs as well. Can you afford to do without your organs? So you got bigger boobs now. But do you got a bigger digestive system? Money can't go walking for you. Money can't go to the gym for you. Money can't keep you warm. Money can't make the pain go away. You might can go buy some pills, but then you're going to be all pilled and drugged up and out of your mind trying to sedate the pain when you could have just eaten right. Health is wealth. How would you like to have $1 million and be laid up in the bed? How would that feel? Would that feel accomplished? Would that feel satisfying? Would that be rewarding to have $1 million in the bank, but can't go enjoy it because you hooked up to an oxygen machine, or because you're just too tired? You don't want to go nowhere and your attitude is bad. You got money in the bank though. Let me remind you that wealth is not just money. Wealth is the quality of life. Wealth is joy, it's happiness. It's being able to move about with your body and move about the world as you want to. Something that does not happen for people who are unhealthy, whether you're unhealthy mentally or physically, emotionally, because food affects our emotions. And if you don't believe me, go a few days without eating meat and fatty stuff and fried foods, and eat light, eat whole grains, and eat vegetables and fruit, and see how you feel. See how happy you are. Eat some happy food. Eat some blueberries and some avocado. And then go back and eat some of that other stuff and see how you feel all heavy and down and out. I promise you. I'm not making this up. And there's all kind of science that can support what I'm saying. So get in where you fit in and start thinking about how you can transform your health to increase your wealth. How can you feed your mind and your body, your spirit, better foods? Vitamin D from outside, exercise. If you really pay attention, the most successful, highly successful people have a routine. And in their routine, it includes eating right, exercising, and meditating, of course. Your rappers, your singers, your actors, your athletes, all of them. They might not talk about it in their songs, but go watch an interview and find out how did they get to where they're getting, how they have changed the way they've eaten. Because health is wealth. So love bugs, I'm so excited about July 31st because July 31st, we are having the Get Paid for Your Thoughts, a beginner's guide to getting published fast. If you have not signed up, go ahead and reserve your seat today. We have a phenomenal presenter, Brianne Smith. Brianne Smith is a wonderful woman. She has written several books. She has even been banned from Amazon with one of her books, with her very first book. But most recently, she has co-wrote a best-selling book that is out there and making flames. Would you like for your thoughts to be on paper and making flames, making passive and residual income? I know you did. So go ahead and sign up now. Find the link or go to Eventbrite and look up how to get paid for your thoughts. A beginner's guide to getting published fast, right? So it is time for our question where we transform someone's mess into a message. So recently, I have been transforming my messy credit into a message that I can use out in the world to help other people get into a better position as well. We need to reposition ourselves in this socioeconomic society. We need to be in a position where we're no longer even worried about our own money because we're out here using other people's money. And how does that happen? It happens with credit. So recently, guys, if you are following me on social media, you may have seen that I posted that my credit score has gone up 111 points in 30 days. Yes, 111 points. I just love the number. That let me know I was on the right track and I had made the right decision to invest in getting my credit repaired and built up stronger. So I got a letter and it says, "Hi, Mimi, can you please," and it had please give me information about the credit thing. The only thing I understood was you were getting older. Well, I ain't getting younger myself. I get old told way too fast currently. I am getting old way too fast, currently living my midlife crisis in my 30s. Well, listen, I understand. I was there, been there, done that. But what do you have to do? What you have to do is you have to click the link somewhere around here, find it wherever it may be, or reach out to me directly. Recently, I partnered with a company because I was so impressed with the results that they were producing. I bought into their company. And so now my company, the Feel Rich Group, is offering credit building and repair services, not just for personal, but for business as well. So even if you got your 700 or your 800 credit score and you like, I'm good on that, boo. But do you have your business credit? Because you should be out here using other people's money, even in your business world, and not even using your own personal credit, but using your business's credit, because business has its own credit as well. There's credit bureaus for that. But back to the personal credit game. Listen, when you are working on your credit, there are two things that has to happen. You have to build your credit and you have to battle it. Okay. So that means taking care of the negative stuff that's on there, but also adding some positive things on. That is majorly important. And taking a few small steps can drastically change your credit situation. And we want our credit to reflect our character. My credit was not reflecting my character. My credit was looking weak and low. And I'm like, I am not a weak person. I am not a low person. I'm not a low vibrational person. And I need my credit to look like me. And I also want to have the confidence when I walk into somewhere and I want to make some type of move, some money move, that I know that I can make it because I know my numbers and I know where I stand, because I know that my credit now reflects my character. So if that is something that interests you, if you are ready to make that type of change, whether it is in your personal life or in your business life, reach out to me, because we want to get you set up. And the company that I have partnered with is called Nove, which means new money, new. They even have a little, their logo means new. I love it. I love the company. It is a wonderful family owned company, and they are really helping me tremendously. I even had a conversation yesterday with my personal account manager, and she's helping me look at some things. So I was like, I don't know why that's on now. And then she was like, I got you, sister. I'm going to look it up. Don't worry. You know, they're very helpful no matter how rah-rah I am. And if you know me in real life, I can show up as Mimi the Motivator, your favorite motivator, but I can also show up very, you know, especially when I'm handling business. I don't play about business. And so they have kind of dealt with the more rougher side of me. I'm so sorry, Nove people, but they have definitely taken care of me. They've been very patient with me, everyone on their team, everyone on their staff. Any questions, they are providing top level financial education, real estate investment education. Just, oh my gosh, so much. The biggest thing I'm really excited about right now is that the company is now offering financing. So if you are somebody who offers some kind of big ticket something and you are struggling for clients to pay for it, check out my website, because you can now offer financing to your clients. Okay. There's no reason for any of us to be going through a midlife crisis with our money and with our credit. We can start making moves today, right here, right now. And the biggest move to make is a mental one, to make the decision to do different, to make the decision to be better, to make your money better, to make the decision to be your own salvation and start changing yourself and changing your world. It doesn't happen without you. Okay, love bugs? So listen, I gotta go. I got stuff to do and you got stuff to do. And I'll be back next week. So make sure you have hit whatever button you need to know that I am back here with you with another episode every week, 30 minutes for us to get our mind, our body, and our spirit right. We are working on being 1% better in one area of our life. Ain't that right? Yes. I am your favorite motivator, Mimi the Motivator, host of the Get High on Motivation show. Be happy. Be healthy. Be you. I love y'all, and see you next week.